And how exactly did Snow spiral down from an ambitious young boy to a dictatorial and ruthless president? The Hunger Games prequel movie left these and many other unanswered questions in our minds. So, we decided to uncover the 5 most startling mysteries that Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes left in its wake. We'll discuss the futures of Lucy, Coriolanus Snow, the future of Hunger Games and the franchise itself, and much more. So with us in a taut drama, Coriolanus Snow and Lucy Grey-Baird, now in District 12, struggle to keep their romance afloat amidst an ocean of personal challenges. Snow, alongside his academy friend Sejanus Plinth, is consigned to the Peacekeepers as penance for cheating in Hunger Games to help Lucy. Lucy Grey, still the soulful musician with her Covey troupe, reunites with Coriolanus. The peace in District 12 shatters when Snow and Lucy Grey stumble upon Sejanus and a rebel, Spruce, quarreling over a stolen cache of Peacekeeper weapons. The situation escalates quickly, with the mayor's daughter, Mayfair Lip, and her boyfriend, Billy Torp, inadvertently walking into the turmoil. In a desperate bid to protect himself and clear Sejanus' mess, Snow finds himself pulled into a violent mess and ends up shooting Mayfair and Billy. To save Lucy, who the mayor thinks is the culprit, Coriolanus Snow frames his buddy Sejanus and sends a false word to the capital to Voluminous Goal using a Jabberjay, which leads to Sejanus' execution. The emotional weight of the film intensifies as Snow and Lucy Grey plan their escape. Lucy Grey's comment about not wanting to kill again is met with Snow's acknowledgement of his own dark deeds and 3 murders, the last one being Sejanus'. This exchange sows seeds of doubt and fear in Lucy Grey, bringing to light Snow's complex and often morally ambiguous character. Lucy Grey's fate, William Wordsworth's poem, and impact on the franchise. In their attempt to flee the Peacekeepers, Snow and Lucy Grey reach a cabin in the woods up north, where Snow stumbles upon the guns hidden by Spruce, guns that could have incriminated Snow. But he also realizes that Lucy Grey remains his last living link to those dark deeds, the last loose end. Sensing that Snow might take her life as well, she steps out to gather edible Katniss roots. Coincidence much, I believe. Snow follows her, gun in his hand, but only discovers her abandoned shawl, followed by a snake bite, a trap that was set by Lucy. He fires at Lucy, but we don't know if the bullet actually hit her or just grazed her. The film keeps Lucy Grey's fate ambiguous. The camera pans away, leaving her ultimate fate to the audience's imagination. This aligns perfectly with the novel, maintaining a shroud of mystery around her character. Dean Casca Highbottom and Dr. Gould's actions in the film further deepen this mystery. Lucy Grey's vanishing act is further made mysterious by the removal of her Hunger Games footage, echoing the unresolved questions surrounding her character. The film, much like the novel, leaves room for speculation about Lucy Grey's ultimate fate. While some fan theories suggest connections to other characters in the Hunger Games universe, the film leans into the poetic ambiguity of her disappearance. It draws a parallel to William Wordsworth's poem Lucy Grey, symbolizing her as a spectral presence, lost but not forgotten. William Wordsworth's poem Lucy Grey, from which the character gets her name, is about a young girl lost in a snowstorm, which mirrors Lucy Grey's fate in the film, as she just vanishes without a trace. Also, there could be an ancestor of Katniss Everdeen, or even President Alma Coin, although these theories stretch the bounds of the story. A more intriguing suggestion links her to Greasy Say, the black market seller in District 12. This theory gains traction due to the rhyme between Greasy Say and Lucy Grey. Snow's character transformation: confusion, control, kill. Coriolanus Snow's character arc culminates in a dramatic, unresolved finale that leaves viewers pondering his future as the tyrannical ruler of Panem. The film's ending sees Snow unable to find Lucy Grey in the woods, leading to his return to District 12 and eventually to the Capitol. Viola Davis's Volumina Goal informs him that he will continue his studies under her tutelage, setting the stage for his eventual rise to power. Tom Blythe, who portrays Snow, brings a nuanced understanding to this. He draws a parallel between Snow's inability to find Lucy Gray and his future as a dictator, which is a critical aspect of Snow's personality, his need for control. This trait is actually birthed in his meltdown in the woods, a scene Blythe discovers is one of the most challenging to film. Blythe captures the character's transition from confusion and rage to a cold, calculated mindset that will define his leadership in the Capitol. Blythe's reflection on the scene underscores the complexity of Snow's character, a young man on the brink of becoming a tyrant, torn between his emotions and his ambitions. Basically, if Snow does not understand something, he needs to control it, and if he cannot control it, he needs to kill it, which is how he has behaved in all of the installments of the Hunger Games books and movies. Tigris knows her brother mirrors her father's trajectory. In the movie, Tigris's final words to Coriolanus Snow carry more meaning and a sense of disillusionment and forewarning. In the beginning, Tigris sees Coriolanus as distinct from his father, Crassus Snow, a man known for his cruelty. She believes in the potential for goodness in Coriolanus, a hope that he won't tread the same dark path as his father. In fact, she says that he doesn't have to be like his father. However, as the story moves towards the close, Coriolanus' actions increasingly mirror those of his father. Tigris' observation in the end that he looks just like Crassus is more than a comment on physical resemblance. It's a poignant, if not painful, acknowledgement of Coriolanus' moral descent. In her eyes, he's becoming the very thing she hoped he would rise above: ruthless, hateful, and devoid of the compassion she once saw in him. This evolution of Coriolanus from a boy striving to restore his family's honor to a man walking in the shadow of his father's sinister legacy is grim. Highbottom knew that Snow would spiral down to an elegant mess. Peter Dinklage's portrayal of Dean Casca Highbottom is nothing short of charismatic. His character's deep-seated resentment towards the Snow family, and now Coriolanus Snow, is rooted in a complex past, with Coriolanus' father Crassus Snow. The film reveals that Highbottom's creation of the Hunger Games, initially a drunken joke, was co-opted by Crassus and transformed into the grim reality of Panem. This betrayal sows the seeds of Highbottom's hatred, which extends to Coriolanus. It was not just the IP theft, but Highbottom knew that the Hunger Games being brought to life was an evil deed, and he hated himself for it, a hatred that was birthed because of the Snow Patriarch. Highbottom sees in Coriolanus the echo of Crassus's ambition and ruthlessness, a perception that is vindicated when Coriolanus poisons him. This not only cements Coriolanus' character as a cunning and dangerous figure, but also validates Highbottom's fears. The film dives into Highbottom's efforts to thwart Coriolanus' rise to power. His opposition to Coriolanus winning the Plinth Prize is more than just a personal vendetta. It's an attempt to stymie the young Snow's influence over the Hunger Games and the Capitol's oppressive regime. Highbottom's concerns about Coriolanus gaining wealth and power are portrayed as not just a fear of individual corruption, but a dread of the wider implications for the already brutal Hunger Games. Highbottom's wariness of Coriolanus' relationship with Dr. Gall is actually quite justified. And in the end, Snow poisons Highbottom, which makes Highbottom's hatred for Snow a justified one. The future of the franchise. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes not only revisits the world of Panem, but also plants seeds for potential future narratives in the Hunger Games universe. The 10th Hunger Games set the stage for significant changes in the game's structure. In the aftermath, Coriolanus Snow, alongside Dr. Gall, injects new life into the games. It's Snow's idea to make the Hunger Games mandatory viewing for the districts, a move that lays the groundwork for the oppressive regime seen in the original series. The introduction of incentives like the Victor's Village, food parcels, and prize money in the 11th Hunger Games are major shifts in the franchise's lore. These elements, coupled with the first ever victory tour, deepen and exacerbate the complex socio-political fabric of Panem. While the film concludes the arcs of Lucy Gray and Coriolanus, it leaves ample room for speculation and further exploration. The ambiguity surrounding Lucy Gray's fate is ripe for a potential sequel. If she survives survived, her journey post-Capitol and District 12 could be a compelling narrative thread, offering a fresh perspective on life in the Hunger Games universe. Coriolanus' trajectory towards becoming Panem's president is another narrative vein worth mining. A sequel could delve into his rise to power, exploring the choices and alliances that shape him into the tyrannical figure known in the original series. Beyond the individual fates of Lucy Gray and Coriolanus, the film lays a foundation for broader explorations of Panem's history. While Suzanne Collins hasn't penned any more Hunger Games novels and no sequel plans are currently announced, the potential for spin-offs or sequels is undeniable. The franchise has a rich history and a complex world that can be further expanded, offering new stories and deepening the understanding of Panem's dystopian society. Marvel